US Secretary of State Antony Blinken has met with Pakistani Foreign Minister Bilawal Zardari at the United Nations as the United States kicks off its presidency of the Security Council with a series of meetings addressing global food security. It is the first meeting between Blinken and Zardari, who was named Foreign Minister by the new Western-friendly Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, who came to power in April after his predecessor was ousted in a vote of no confidence. Both say they will discuss issues surrounding food security and strengthening economic ties between the two countries.
And Pakistan is now in the chairmanship of the G77, and the United States is looking forward to strengthening our own relations and dialogue and communication with the G77.
Anti-government protesters have gathered outside the Sri Lankan capital Colombo's historic Fort railway station, demanding the arrest of former Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. About 300 protesters chanted slogans and held placards denouncing President Gotabaya Rajapaksa and his former Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. Predominantly peaceful protests against the government's handling of the economy turned deadly last week when protesters of the former Prime Minister stormed an anti-government protest site in the commercial capital, Colombo. Human Rights Watch says Burundi's security agencies have committed violations against people suspected of belonging to opposition parties or of working with armed opposition groups. A report published by the United States-based rights group Human Rights Watch alleges that national intelligence services, police, and governing party youth members have responded to attacks on both civilians and state agents in the country with a heavy-handed approach. It further says the authorities have shown little regard for credible investigations, objective evidence, or due process needed to hold those actually responsible for the attacks to account. And finally, a Russian soldier accused of war crimes in Ukraine has pleaded guilty to the killing of an elderly unarmed civilian. The 21-year-old Russian tank commander entered his plea in the Kiev district court, hearing its first war crime trial against a Russian soldier who took part in Moscow's February 24th invasion. In a trial that has huge symbolic importance for Kiev, the tank commander is charged with the killing of a 62-year-old civilian in a northeastern Ukrainian village on February 28th. If convicted, he faces life imprisonment. And that's it on Global Tidbits.